you gotta believe in me. You gotta believe that everything I tell you to do is for the best.
I hit 'em with that act reacher. Y'all gonna learn today. I'm a teacher. That act reacher. Get into the bag like berserker, boy. Fuck around, I'ma hurt you, boy. Stick jab, side step, uppercut you, boy. The champ is here, you can't survive in my circle, boy. Yeah. Look at my drip right here. Universe is all I wear. Verified logo right here, yeah. I breathe a different air. They can't spar with me. Blood, sweat, and tears. You see the scars on me. I need a fast bag, split second bag. I need it hitting like a speed bag, yeah. I age like fine wine. This is that ageless music. I hit 'em with that act reacher.
Yo, yo, yo. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, still my peoples and my guys. Look alive, it's your boy Act Reacher with another episode of the Jab Jamboree, produced by the LDBC, executive produced by the Full Berserk Clan. Let's get into it. So I titled this one Boxers Who Are Stunning Their Growth. And I think this is actually a good topic, because we are content creators. We don't want to keep harping on the same things that everybody else is harping on. But at the same time, we do want to give credit to where credit is due. And we definitely gonna talk about that today. First off, I really didn't get to cover the whole Frank Martin and Tank Davis fight. I knew that everybody would be talking about that. And it actually turned out to be a really good action-packed fight. The fight played out exactly how I thought it would, with Frank Martin doing very well in the beginning and Tank coming through the middle to late rounds. So that's not anything that I didn't know or I didn't see coming. Let me get in this chat real quick. My big bro Drew in the building. Hold on, we gotta do a New York style, like we on the Smack DVDs.
Dom the Monko. Dom the Monko.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the whole New York City, man. For real, man. Big up to the whole New York City. It's it's probably it's an oxymoron. It's probably the worst beautiful place that you can ever think of. But I love my city, and I don't know where I would be if I wasn't from New York. That's how real it is. It's a love-hate relationship. Man, salute to my big bro coming through again, man.
Shit like that.
So, like I was saying with the whole Tank and Frank Martin fight, before I start talking about the boxers that are stunting their growth, salute to my OG Omega. Tank, he really did a good job. We can't take that away from him. We could separate what we don't like with Tank as a person, but we got to be honest about what's going on with him in the ring. In the ring, It's just like Sugar Ray Robinson, my Harlem bro. You may have not seen it because it wasn't no social media like that. I'm not going to harp on it because I talked about it numerous of times before because I know about his personal life because, my OGs from New York, I'm talking about super OGs, old enough to be my grandparents, actually talked about it. He wasn't the greatest person outside of the ring. But when it came to inside that chamber of truth, he showed and proved. That's the same thing with Tank. There was a lot of people that picked Frank Martin for the upset. I actually had a bet on that fight, and I want to salute my big bro D Man Jr. Me and him had a bet on that fight, and he paid off. I actually had my money to the side for him already. Don't tell him that. I had my money to the side already, just in case of an upset, because I'm a fair dude. If I bet it's somebody that I talk to a lot and stuff like that, you ain't got to worry about me. I'm not gonna make a bet that it's gonna hurt my pockets. It wasn't no big bet. We bet. And shout out to D Man. D Man, he paid his bet. He had Frank. I had Tank. It was what it was. And like I said, I had my money to the side just in case some unfortunate events happen. It just was what it was. I seen Frank Martin m- using great movement. It was great movement, and at times he would pause, stop, and he would throw combination punches, and he would land. It worked for the first 5 to 6 rounds, but I knew because of the muscle mass, when you're a muscular guy like that, you can't be overconfident because you got only but so much time. The only person that I know that's muscular like that can keep going is the Incredible Hulk. And ain't nobody got that gamma radiation in it. Muscle takes oxygen. So I'm the type of dude I could get real muscular just like Frank Martin. But I choose not to because I'm not trying to sacrifice my stamina for nothing and nobody. I think stamina when it comes to fighting, period, I don't care if it's a street fight. That is to me the number one thing. You should always put stamina first because you need stamina to lift weights. You need stamina to do everybody should run. I improve that. I don't care if you're 70, I don't care if you're 50, 40, 30, 20. I always tell dudes that even younger than me, yo, if it was me, always run. The first that's the first I do before I do any workout. I run. Because running, you need that. You just need it in general. You need that wing capacity to get you through certain things. Because one thing we do know, fatigue creates cowards. And that's what was happening in the Frank Martin and Tank Davis fight. And this is how I know I wasn't just talking out my ass because Frank Martin said it in the post fight interview. He said, yeah, I think I moved a little bit too much. Yeah, you moved too much, bro. You know what would have been a good fight for Frank Martin to study, in my opinion? I think a good fight that Frank Martin should have studied that would have been a good fight would have been the Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo Alvarez. I think he should have studied that fight. Let me. Oh, that 503 just came in. He probably come back. I think that because I remember Floyd's dad telling him, like, you coming forward too much, Floyd. Floyd, you coming forward too much. And I guess Floyd didn't realize it. Floyd was probably so into the fight he didn't realize that his forward progression it was a little bit too much. It's not, and to me, he was winning those rounds. Canelo won very few rounds to me. in that fight. But I think that was a good fight where you move forward a little bit, you move a little, you sit there, you bang a little bit. I thought that that was a perfect fight for Frank to study. Frank, he just moved entirely too much. And I knew that he wasn't going to be able to keep up that pace. I never seen Frank move that much in a fight. What's going on, big bro, man? Let the people know that where they can find you at and all that good stuff, man.
Hey, what's going on with it, man? It's your boy, Big Five, man. 503 line. You know what I'm saying? Y'all find me right here on YouTube. Um, Usual Suspect Sunday podcast recap, 3:30 Texas time. Um, I'm on the take with my boy right now, man. Harlem, stand up, NY. You know what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying? Peace
Yes,
in
sir.
the Harlem. You know the
Uh, Bob, I didn't because I came on your show late and I didn't know you was coming on. I really didn't get to hear your whole breakdown with Frank Martin and Tank. So, and I didn't really cover it last week because I knew I would cover it later because everybody else talked about it. So, could you let me know, bro, how you felt about the whole fight and how it broke down in your mind and stuff like that? I was talking about, and salute to my sis, Tay Tay. You there, Fob?
vibe.
Uh, my fault, bro. You there, or is that me? Is that me breaking up? Oh, I don't know. I guess five needed a second. Let me
Dom the Monko. Dom the Monko.
shout out to
Yo,
everybody
yo, yo.
in
Can
the
you hear
chat.
me?
Yeah, I hear you good now.
Hey
Yeah,
man,
so
don't be pressing that damn Don DeMarco button, man, like I'm getting bodied or something, man. What you got
nah,
going
nah,
on, man?
nah, nah, nah. I clicked that for everybody that comes through in the chat. He said,
Yo, man, you want
he
some
said
New
like
York
I'm.
shit right now,
He
man.
said he said like I'm getting body. Yeah,
Hey,
nah. I get that to everybody that popped through and come through in the chat. Tay Tay just came through, so
oh, what's up? What's up with it? What's up with it? Chat salute to Tank. Yeah.
yeah. But go ahead, give me your take on Tank and Frank.
Um, yeah, for me, bro, like the Frank Martin and Tank Davis fight was a perfect gauge at, to see how Tank would do against a young black athletic contender. Um, I think Frank did good, maybe for like the first four rounds, maybe. And once Tank downloaded the data on his Bud Crawford shit, you know what I'm saying? He started walking Frank Martin down, pinning him against the ropes. Uh, he was looking for the uppercut. You know what I'm saying? The whole fight. Um, Frank did a good job of keeping his high guard on point. Um, that's why he really didn't really get caught with nothing crazy in the beginning of the fight because his high guard was on point. So Tank had to come underneath with the uppercut, man. And to me, Tank showed a lot of patience and poise in that fight. You know what I'm saying? And Frank did a great job of sticking to the game plan. You know what I'm saying? Which was use his feet work, box. And I think Frank, even though Frank got knocked out and put on a t-shirt, it's a respectable t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? So people gon' they gon' honor him and respect him a little bit more, bro. So for me, I think I think Frank got a lot of new fans based off this, man. A lot of new fans based off this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um, do you think that there was anything that Frank could have done different in the fight to make it go to the cards, or for him to get a knockout or a knockdown with Tank?
You say what?
I said, do you think there was anything that Frank could have did different in the fight to where it could have went to the cards, or him getting a knockdown or a knockout against Tank?
Um, honestly, bro, he could have he could have came forward a little bit more. Like his feet placement and ring generalship kind of took a toll for the worse. You know what I'm saying? When he kept getting pinned up on the ropes, bro. I think he was giving Tank a little bit too much respect towards the second half of the fight. Once Tank started to come forward, you know what I'm saying? He was just a little bit too much respectful. And Tank even said it like, man, this dude got some power. So I felt like if Frank would have, you know, tried to land some of his combinations, bro, because he really wasn't throwing no combinations, bro. He was throwing like 1-2 maybe. You know, he wasn't really mixing it up because he scared something was gonna come back. You know, because Tank is a dangerous counterpuncher, but um also, man, he should have kept that jab that jab in Tank face, you know, changing levels, bro. You know what I'm saying? He kind of went away from that too. So I like I say, I don't know if Frank Martin got tired. I don't know if the weight cut took a toll on him. You know what I'm saying? You know, a bunch of shit could have been into factor, but you know, I think Shakur Stevenson came out with a tweet. And you know he gave Frank a lot of credit. You know what I'm saying? And you know he said you know Frank could be a champion at 140. You know, and I'm gonna be real, bro. If Frank move up to 140, I could see him giving Dev problems. He could give To problems. You know what I'm saying? He could give Pyro. You know he could give a lot of these guys problems at 40. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up because this is the topic: boxers stunting their growth. Do you think Frank Martin is stunting his growth by staying at 135? Because he's one of the people I was going to talk about.
Yeah,
This is for all the fighters. This ain't just for Devs. This ain't just for Tank. This is for we coming at everybody today with stunting their growth. So for those that think that we gonna be, you know what I mean, we talking about everybody stunting their growth. It may be different perspectives, but we talking about everybody. So uh we gonna talk about Frank first since you brought up something. Do you think he should move up to 140? Is that stunting his growth staying at 135?
man. It's nothing left at motherfucking 135 for Frank. You know what I'm saying? He should absolutely move up. Act like you a boxer, bro. The ultimate goal as a boxer, when you get to a contender status, bro, is to make good money on the come up, get a big money
And get
fight, and fight for a championship.
that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Ba- based off based off what Frank did, bro, he accomplished that. You know what I'm saying? Like the nigga is living like a king down there in Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
You
You
seen
know,
this
and let me say this too, man. Salute to motherfucking the big fish, Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? Man down promotions. Cause he put his see that's how you put your man's on, eh? That's how you get money, B. Like you niggas say it uptown. That's how you niggas get money, B. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He put his man's on some Ace Boogie Richard Porter type shit. You know what I'm saying? Put his man in position to win. You know, it's nothing left at 135 for Frank, bro. It's nothing left for him. Why deplete your body
Mm-hmm.
and be weight drained and you don't have all your strength in the fight? You know what I'm saying? And there's no excuses because he made the weight, bro. But you could tell, bro, like even like and your man's Tank, that little dude from B-More is a fucking character. Cause he knew, bro. He seen it in Frank's face. He's like, oh yeah, you dehydrated, huh? You drunk
Yeah,
some water? You
that's
know
what
what
he
I'm
said.
saying? So he was fucking with him, bro. He knew, bro. He knew. So,
I
like I
said
say,
that too. I said that
yeah,
looked like a hard weight cut for Frank. And
man,
nobody says that looked like a hard weight cut for Frank, man. He's stunting his
bro.
growth, staying at 135, in my opinion. I think he's just
Yeah, man.
I think he big enough for 140. You know what I mean? He ain't crazy small. He's like an average size 140 pounder. You know what I mean? I think he could do it.
Man, 140. Listen, man, 140 is wide open, bro. It's wide open. That's why I say Devin haven't conquered 140. T.O. haven't conquered 140. We just seen Antoine lose a couple weeks ago. We just seen Matias lose a couple weeks ago. You see what I'm saying? Um, I'm trying to think who got the other belt at 40. Is
Um,
it
Leo is Tio.
Cruz.
Yeah, Leo.
Cruz?
I said Leo. Pitbull.
Nah. Salute all fella. He on point. Pitbull Cruz.
Pitbull.
Bro, look, and that's
That's a
what I
good
wanted to
fight.
get at. Look at how little Pitbull Cruz is, bro. You seen that?
Yeah, and
I,
he probably made that weight extra comfortable.
right. So if look at how small Pitbull Cruz is in height. Just height alone, Pitbull is probably the smallest champion or one of the smallest guys at 40, bro. So
He is the
I,
smallest champion.
yeah, so Frank could go up there and get a belt, man. And honestly, every dude who he fight at 140 act is a 50-50 joint.
That's a fact.
You know
That's
what I'm saying? Devin included. And Devin don't get no exemption, so shit. It's up for the grab, man. Don't stunt your growth, Frank. Salute all fella.
I like that, man. I might have to take that audio. He said, "Don't stunt your growth." Yo, Steels, man, what's good, bro? Man, tell the people where they could find you at and what's going down, bro.
Yeah. What to do? What you saying? What a going? It's your favorite. Yeah, your most hated all fella. Back for another one. Salute to my guy Berserker Boy, Act Reacher 45. You know what I mean? Salute to Mr. Texas Drip 503 Lion in the building. You know, dig. Salute to the chat. I see you, Queen Tay Tay. You know what I mean? My condolences once again. You know what I mean to the death of your father, but salute to your father for raising a great queen such as yourself. You know, dig. So you know what I mean. Hold your head up high and whatnot. And yeah. I mean, I was expecting. I didn't expect to be on right now. You know what I mean? I was trying to come backstage to see what's good and whatnot, but you live, so yeah, I'm ready to cook.
Yes, sir. I didn't actually get to hear your opinions at all about, and yeah, Tay Tay, prayers up for you. We are sorry for your loss. You know what I mean? You know, we always here for you, Queen, and hold your head. And I want to hear your
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah. Real quick too, man. I just want to give my condolences to the lovely Tate, man. You know what I'm saying? Condolences as well from Five, man. I'm deeply praying for you and your family. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know that's a tragic loss, man, but your father raised a beautiful queen, you know what I'm saying? Y'all had a lovely family, you know what I'm saying? And I know he happy for you. He proud of you, you know what I'm saying? Because you definitely doing your thing in Strong Island. So
Facts.
condolences to the Brown family, you know what I'm saying? All day, every day.
Indeed.
Um, and like I said, Tay, we here for you. So Stills, what
Yes.
did you think about the Frank Martin and Tank Davis? Break it down for me real quick. And I'm going to ask you a question too after you break it down. What I asked 503.
What I thought about it, the whole event, the card itself, I was feeling it. I was digging it. Um, Tank, I think, has been able to separate himself promotionally from Floyd, and we're seeing the results. Him being a little bit more, I would say, camera friendly. Um, Him taking on the promotion himself. We see some of the antics that we complain about, but I think that's part of by design from Tank as part of how he promotes his fights. Um, we see the allure he brings to the card. Um, the, the presentation was great with the Ghostbuster theme. Being that Frank's moniker is the Ghost, Frank the Ghost Martin. You know what I mean? The intro was great. The kit was great. You know what I mean? And all the way down to the highlight reel knockout was great. Tank is showing flashes of greatness that I can remember when Floyd Mayweather was fighting at the highest level. You know what I mean? For for these big pay-per-view fights, and there was points of Mayweather's bouts where he got into a rhythm and it was just oohs and ahs. You know what I mean? With the sharpshooting that Mayweather would do once he got into his rhythm in the middle rounds, middle to late rounds. We caught flashes of that in this fight with Tank. So much so that Tank did a feint, which totally psyched out Frank Martin, and the crowd went, ooh. The crowd went nuts for a feint. I ain't never seen a crowd go nuts like that for a feint, but that's what type of excitement that your boy Tank brings to the table. You know what I mean? People might say, one side of the story might say that Tank was losing the fight. And that may be true. That may be true, Act Reacher. That might be true, 503. But I think Tank loses rounds by design. Tank loses rounds by design. So we can't watch too hard or gauge or rate the fact that he's losing these rounds, because while he's losing these rounds, he's gauging his opponent. He's downloading the information. He's getting acclimated to his opponent's rhythm. He's figuring out what traps he can set. So when the traps are set, that trap is a kill. Or when he depleted, when Frank Martin's tank depleted a little bit, and the pivots and the great movement, lateral movement that he was showing started to fail him, and he found himself against the ropes. Tank had the perfect combination to get rid of to get rid of Frank Martin. You know what I mean? Downloaded the information, weakened his opponent, and set the trap. and got the kill on the ropes. So uh, a great performance in hindsight, to the point where you have big media, or I would say the old school media, like uh, from the big networks, considering Tank as a pound for pound option. I get the excitement, but I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet when we got a lot of questions and great fights still at lightweight with Shakur Stevenson, with Vasil Lomachenko. When we still got great fights up at a very deep, talent laden division at 140. So, yeah, in hindsight, I'll sum it up to say, yeah, it was a great performance from Tank. And I hope this is the introductory to the big fights that we want to see, uh, him in more challenging fights, because Frank was competitive at times earlier on, but that might have been by design. Let's see Tank against some more accomplished opponents, unified championships. That's what we want to see.
Okay. So now I want to ask you, do you think Frank Martin should stay at 35 or move up to 140? Is him staying at 135 stunting his growth?
Um, Possibly. Frank Martin is what, 5'7.5", 5'8". Frank Martin came to the weigh-in looking real weight drawn. Face was sunken in. Did this have a factor in the fight? We can only ask Frank Martin about that. I think it possibly did, but he only knows. He only can tell you. Um, I would say a move to 140 might be in the cards, but like I said before, 140 comes with danger, being that it's so deep, it's so talent ridden in that division. I think if he goes up there, he should tread lightly first, get acclimated, not look for that title shot or look for a instant shot against one of these four champions at 140. Get acclimated with a light punching 140 pounder that's in the rankings and whatnot, and see how you feel from there. But 135 right now, it almost seems like, based on what we saw from the weigh-in, that he might have outgrown the division. You know what I mean? Um, and due to the devastating knockout that he did receive, once again, I think that going up to 140 and treading lightly would be the smartest advice.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Word. And I agree. You know, I think from the weight cut and seeing what I saw, like how his eyes looked drawn in like Mike Jack and Thriller, the zombie part. Uh, I think Frank Martin should go up to 140. Uh, like what 503 said earlier, you know, there is fights there where he could just grab a championship. He could get the winner El Rayo and Pitbull Cruz, because Pitbull Cruz, he's supposed to fight El Rayo um in the Terrence Crawford undercard. He's one of the dudes on that undercard on August 2nd or 3rd. I don't remember. Um,
Yeah,
so
that's right.
yeah, so I think he could definitely get the winner of that because they're both on the same side as him anyway. So I'm pretty sure. And I also agree with your standpoint on what you said. He should get acclimated to the weight. Don't just jump up there and be crazy. He could get up there and he could fight certain dudes and get acclimated to that weight. Unless he was going in there with like the Pitbull Cruise at first, but he's gonna have to wait his turn because we got to see the outcome of El Rayo and Pitbull. So let me go in these comments real quick, and we gonna cook. The good doctor is in the house.
I read that the good doctor.
My bro, he said, "Act Nicholson." Was good. Was good to my bro Jay Good, my bro Jay Good in the house, the mayor of Dallas. Salute to my bro.
Dom DeMarco, Marco. Dom DeMarco, Marco.
So I definitely agree with what both of my brothers said as far as Frank Martin. I think he is stunting his growth by staying at 135. It's not too many guys unless he could get the Ivan Baranchek fight or the Lomachenko fight. I feel like Tank and Shakur Stevenson is a tall task. But if he still chooses to fight there, we will support Frank Martin because I thought he made a good account of himself in that Tank fight before the knockdown actually happened. So, you know what I mean? Frank, hold your head. I thought you did a good job, and I think you'll be problem for anybody in that division. And I even think you'll give a lot of dudes a lot of problems at 140. Now, let's go to Tank Davis. What do we want to see next from Tank? Do we want to see Lomachenko? Do we want to see Shakur Stevenson? And if he doesn't make that fight, in my opinion, Tank is stunting his growth by just taking on another opponent. Um, I'm gonna come to 503 line because I didn't hear him in this set. 503, what you think? If Tank doesn't fight Shakur or any, put it this way, if he don't fight any of the other champions, is he stunting his growth?
Um, most definitely, bro. You know what I'm saying? For me, I think, um, I think Tank, bro. Tank is in a position to where he want to make those big money fights, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let me in. All right. I had to switch over to the PC, but yeah, I think Tank is in a position where the big money fights is what he needs and what the people want to see. 135 is up for grabs, and let's just call it spade a spade. No cookie cutter bullshit. Devin Haney did great things at 35. Make no mistake about it. Um, but I think for the next king of 35 is gonna be a little bit more harder because you're gonna have to navigate, you know, go across the street, around the corner to become king. You're not gonna be able to become undisputed in one night, like how Dev was able to do. So Shakur got a fight coming up. Tank just fought. Loma just fought. I mean that's the fight that makes sense logistically when you're talking about scheduling and planning and preparation to your next fight, right? So for me, I think Tank and Loma is the fight to make. Now I don't know if you watched the Top Rank card last night, but they did do a little segment, a small segment, maybe about a minute segment, saying that Team Tank, his representatives pulled up to the Top Rank office in Vegas in their headquarters, and they spoke with Lomachenko's representatives. You know what I'm saying? So it's some willing and dealing and politicking going on behind the scenes to try to get this fight made. And make no mistake about it, Bob Arum and Top Rank love them some Lomachenko, so they're going to go over and beyond to get Lomachenko the best purses, the best opportunities. And Lomachenko deserves those opportunities because he has put the work in, since he's been pro. You know what I'm saying? So the Lomachenko fight and the Tank Davis fight is so overdue. It's so overdue. You know what I'm saying? This is like a 5-year expiration date overdue. You know what I'm saying? So for me, and Shakur is my guy, but Shakur is fighting in July. Tank just fought. Loma just fought in May. So it makes more sense to get that fight done first. You know what I'm saying? Until Shakur figures out what his next move is gonna be. This is his last fight on Top Rank. So, they don't know if they gonna even have him, in the future. So they gotta make their next move their best move. And I think the next best move for 135 and for Lomachenko is to fight Tank.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Still, same question. Is Tank stunting his growth if he don't fight any of the other champions? And salute to Big Joe Townsend, my brother. Hold on.
Dom DeMarco, Marco. Dom DeMarco, Marco.
I mean, I think he's stunting his growth legacy wise,
Hmm.
and that's that about all. Because I've seen multiple reports that Tank just sold up a deal with Amazon Prime for 6 fights worth $240 million. So that's roughly 40 mil a fight. So to me, what that says is it depends on what Amazon Prime is going to let Tank and GTD promotions get away with. Are they going to demand, or is it written in that contract that Tank signed with Amazon Prime that we're going to see the top fighters? Or is it going to be 40 mil a fight for just regular, the same Mexican diet we seen previously on the PBC? Now, Five talked a real good game. You know what I mean? Because I was gonna say I want to see Shakur next, but this nigga got me swayed, and I think Lomachenko is the right answer too right now. You know what I mean? Uh, you gotta look at, like Five said, it's overdue. That fight's been long overdue, and Lomachenko ain't getting no younger. You know what I mean? He's in the twilight of what you could say is his prime, if if he's even in his prime. You know what I mean? But I think he still got uh, a year, a couple good years in him. So I think it's incumbent to top rank why they got the chance and why the irons somewhat still hot to make that fight with Lomachenko, because Shakur is still young, still growing as a champion, still establishing himself, establishing his fan base and his market, um, and his style. Ain't nobody really criticizing Lomachenko for his style and whether he can entertain during the fight. But you do get that with Shakur. So Shakur got some cleaning up of his PR image to do. I think Lomachenko might be the right answer for Tank as a being the next opponent, in my opinion. And yeah, if you don't fight one of these some of these champions at 135, it's a stunt to his legacy once again. You know what I mean? Big up Drew Titan. I remember he had months ago. We was talking about, can we gauge Tank as a pound for pound talent? You know what I mean? And we can until we see him with pound for pound type talents, Shakur and Lomachenko. But I hope we get Lomachenko next. That's my take.
Yes, sir. Salute to my bro Teach.
Dom DeMarco, Marco. Dom DeMarco, Marco.
So KG, man, let the people know where they could find you at and what's going on, man. Salute to the good doctor.
What's up, fellas? Can y'all hear me good?
Nah, man, we can't hear you, bro. We can't hear you, bro. Your signal trash, man.
I figured that.
Nah, he good.
No, but man, y'all know y'all can find me Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays after 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Abortion on the Beltway. Cadillac Red, myself, you know what I'm saying? Supreme Beast Boxing, talking the usual suspects. Um, what's going on, man? You know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all can catch me there. I'm fucking in the building Friday for the Lamont Roach fight. So
Yes, sir.
I'll be in the building.
Make sure make sure you send me the link. Okay, real quick, cause I didn't get to hear your take on it outside of us being on the phone. What
What's
did you
up?
think of the Tank Davis and Frank Martin fight? Real quick. And then do you think Frank Martin is stunting his growth staying at 135 and now moving up to 140? And then I ask you the question about Tank.
Um, the in short, the fight showed that motherfuckers need to stop leaning on what they did or what somebody saw them do or what somebody thought they did or whatever when it comes to sparring, because these are 16-ounce gloves and we're wearing headgear. When we put 8-ounce gloves on, no headgear, are you capable of doing the same thing? So stop worrying about what you did to me in sparring. We don't know what day it was. I might have been off that day. Uh, Coach Calvin might have whispered in your ear and told you to do something specific to me that I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's not even just Coach Calvin. That's any coach. So that's what it pretty much showed. And the stage can't be too big when, you know what I'm saying, when you consider yourself a contender. You got to show up. So Tank went out there, shook off the ring rust. Um, and Frankie Baby couldn't keep up the damn momentum. Like he was getting off.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Couldn't press Tank back. He couldn't gain any respect. And Tank walked him down with minimum punches, reserving himself, and then started chipping away at him, slowing him down, and got his ass to the point that he got scared. Then he started beating on him. And it was murder she wrote. Tank and 8. I want some money. And
So
you
did
said
I.
you said Tank. I mean, you said about Frank studying his growth. If he, yeah, based off of the way he showed up, and he wasn't strong in that fight. Anybody on this panel or in the chat can, you know what I'm saying, attest to me saying that I've always asked that same question. Ask that I want to fight at this weight. Do you feel strong at that weight? If you can answer that question, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think Frank or anybody else asked him that question because he had the endurance to keep up the punch output, but he didn't have the oomph to it. Like he was lacking it. So he's gonna do himself a disservice if he does stay at 35. Go find some comfort for you know what I'm saying, for a few fights at 40, because 40 still might be still pushing it too. You might be a 47 fighter. So go ahead and then go find some comfort.
Damn.
Go find some comfort for a couple, because he's so muscular. Like
Yeah, true.
because when him and Tank first damn met up, the first damn meetup, he was swole as shit. He looked like he just got out of jail. You know what I'm saying? Then fight night, you know what I'm saying? You can see the fluctuation in weight. You can see the difference. And I'm not even saying the weigh-in. We knew it was gonna be a difference there, but the night of the fight, he was muscular, but he didn't look damn super swole. So go ahead. If that's your natural damn walk around comfort, go ahead and find comfort, man. I'm tired of these guys breaking their neck to go two, 3 weight classes down. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna hurt themselves. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they don't have proper nutritionists on their team, and their workout regime is still incorporating weight training. See what I'm saying? So why do that to yourself? So yeah, he'll be stunning his growth if he chooses to stay.
Okay, so now, and hold it down for me for like 2 seconds. Uh, is Tank stunting his growth by him staying, not fighting any of the other champions at 135?
Mm, mm, without Tank being under Floyd's thumb, we're going to see what moves he's actually going to make with him saying he's the boss, he's the one in control now. So if they're actually trying to set up this Lomachenko fight, like the rest of the brothers said, I like it. You know what I'm saying? And I like it, you know why? Because this is one of those fights Tank gets to get to play the game who wore it better. Because everybody out of the 3 kings, the 4 kings, or however the fuck we labeling these top kids, they now have mutual opponents. I get to say I did it better than you. So taking the Lomachenko fight and Lomachenko not being the Lomachenko that he once was, perfect timing. Because if I get to damn put him on a t-shirt, I get to say I did it better. And it puts more fanfare in my direction because I did it better. So, you know what I'm saying? It's all about playing chess. And so that means I win. Some people are going to then criticize and say Lomachenko was over the hill, but at the same time, they weren't saying that when he beat the shit out of damn George Kambosos. So if George Kambosos is held at a certain regard because, you know what I'm saying, he was a undisputed champion at one point in time, then Lomachenko still be held at that same damn regard. So Tank gets to get credit for that, especially if it's a devastating knockout. Our fella said Shakur can wait. I agree, because we don't know if Shakur is going to end up going up in weight and going to 40. We don't know yet.
True.
We got to see how he looks in this upcoming fight. We got to see how T.O. looks in his upcoming fight. It's like I said, the landscape between 35 and 40, you know what I'm saying, is like almost as thin as like a thread. You can step one direction, you own that, or you over in 40, you step the other way, you in 35. And if you're one of them weight motherfuckers, then you're right there in the middle. So if Tank Dam is the boss, he's not stunting his growth, because we're gonna find out what he really is. We're gonna find out what he really is. So, but if you still following the damn Floyd narrative, then yeah, he's stunting his growth. He's gonna be hurting himself.
Yes, sir. And as far as me, I think he should fight Lomachenko next out of the champions. I think it's actually perfect for him, to be honest with you. They say, why are you saying that? Well, he's been fighting lefties lately. For outside of Ryan, before Hector Garcia, who was a lefty, who was a skilled lefty. Then he just got done fighting Frank Martin. I actually favor him against all other lefties at 35. Shakur and Lomachenko. Because I don't know when they last fought a lefty. And I think that little thing matters. Uh, since Ryan liked the Bible so much, we could quote the Bible. It's a passage in the Bible that says the little fox spoils the vine. So the little things matter. And I think the fact that Tank's been in there and been able to see different angles and different things from other lefties, that gives him the advantage, in my opinion, in the fight. It ain't gonna just be boxing ability. Are you used to seeing you could do that with a righty because the lefties used to seeing a righty? Could you do that with another lefty? And Tank's been in there with a lot of lefties lately. It's not just because, we like Tank and stuff like that. Little stuff like that matters. So that's why I favor him in the Lomachenko and even the Shakur fight. He's been in there with lefties. He's been active with lefties. A boxer and a boxer puncher. So I think it would stunt his growth if he don't go after Lomachenko, Ranchek, or Shakur Stevenson. So let's talk about Shakur Stevenson. Is Shakur Stevenson stunting his growth if he stays with Top Rank? I'm gonna come to you, Steels. I'm gonna come to you first, then I'm gonna come to 503.
Yeah, that's a damn good question. I mean, um, I think personally, Shakur is already stunning his growth. I think Shakur is already stunning his growth with this stunt he pulled, talking about being retired and shit. Taking a little health and wellness break and coming back to fighting Artem. That was a stun in his growth. While other fights could have been possibly materialized and put into play, other big unification fights, because we still got to remember Lomachenko and Baranchek are both under Top Rank. He's out here fighting Artem after a long retirement. So to me, it ain't so much Top Rank. It's himself. Shakur stunting his own growth. Now, if he stays with Top Rank, we got the he got two guys in his division that are under Top Rank. And nowadays it seems like even Top Rank is willing to play with other promotional bodies, other promotional networks and companies and whatnot. So it might not be such a bad look to stick on with Top Rank, secure your Thursday nights on ESPN. You know what I mean? It might be a good look to also go with Matchroom, being that Eddie Hearn has that connection to Big Turk. Build your international fan base. Fighting in the UK, fighting in Saudi and whatnot, but pulling these stunts like going on retirements and whatnot, and coming back to opponents like Arnold, doing more talk on Twitter X than actually getting these fights on for real in the ring. That's stunting his growth. But other than that, he got a bright future ahead of him, whichever promotional company he chooses. But that's my take.
Okay. 5. I actually want to hear KG first. I want to hear you last because you the real Shakur guy. So I want to hear you last. Kate, good doctor. Could you give us the medical diagnosis?
You stupid.
if Shakur Stevenson resigns to Top Rank, is it stunting his growth? Is it not?
I don't believe he's stunting his growth if he resigns with uh, Top Rank. I believe if he goes somewhere else, he will stun his growth because the time he's been with Top Rank, whether they like it or not, they still have grown to appreciate his style since it's not so appealing to the eyes. If he goes anywhere else, if he doesn't become a more exciting fighter and go somewhere else, he is going to be the same thing. They're going to hide him in the back. They're going to put him on when they put him on, but they're going to hide him in the back. At least with Top Rank, he's either a Thursday night fighter, Friday night fighter, Saturday night fighter. He's in a rotation there. You know what I'm saying? Despite the style. So if people can't really digest the style, Top Rank is still putting them on. So it's not like he's not getting put on. He'll go somewhere else, and people, that's like a you getting out of one relationship and getting into another and finding out that the damn bitch put the damn toilet paper under and not over. You can't get used to it. It's just irritating. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it'll be that kind of case. So they wouldn't be able to put up with it. Unless he is in the lab right now and the style is drastically changed that it becomes more appealing to casuals, to people that actually want to see the mean streak that he does have. So I believe he's not stunning his growth if he stays there, but I think he's going to cut himself short. You know what I'm saying? Trying to go somewhere else right now, like right now. Now, next this go around with Top Rank, if he becomes more exciting, then it's almost like the damn NFL players. All of a sudden, you getting 2,000 rushing yards and you've been averaging 800 for the last 3 seasons because you're playing to be seen now. So go stay with Top Rank and play to be seen, and then go sell yourself. You'll be able to sell yourself a little bit higher. That's what I got.
Yes, sir. And 503, is Shakur stunting his growth, re-signing with Top Rank or not?
Oh, now I get to talk. Okay. Thank you, sir. is Shakur Stevenson stunning his growth by staying with Top Rank Incorporated. Well, it's multiple ways you can look at this scenario. In my mind, I would say no, simply because you're at 135. You're not at 147. You're not at 154. It's all about the landscape and the logistics of this shit, right? Look at the landscape. You have Lomachenko. He's a top ranked fighter. You have Baranchik. He just fought on Top Rank. They brought him over to Top Rank. Tank Davis representation is in talks to do a deal with Top Rank. So the landscape and the logistics is in the court of Shakur Stevenson. This is where he resides. Why would he burn his bridges with Top Rank to go make a few more extra dollars, which is cool? You know what I'm saying? You might can buy you another chain or a new house or a Lamborghini or a Maybach or something. You know what I'm saying? You can add to the collection. You know what I'm saying? That's great. But it's all about what Shakur Stevenson wants. Do you want to make more money? Do you want to be more in control of your career? Do you want to take that quote unquote gamble? We always love to say, bet on yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's all up to him. But if you asking me personally, I don't think it stunts his growth one bit. It enhances his growth, if you ask me, because all the landscaping and logistics is in Shakur's favor. All of the I'm gonna say 75% of the belts is right where he's at. He don't have to go nowhere. They're already putting you in your hometown. You selling a bunch of tickets. You fighting on a major network. Why give yourself the headache of trying to go elsewhere, bro, when you've made a shitload of money? You're a 3-time champion. The only problem Shakur Stevenson has is that he has to get out of the background or behind Devin Haney and Tank Davis. That's his biggest problem. Is that Top Rank's fault? You can put the blame on Top Rank all you want to, but at the end of the day, Top Rank's job is to put you in the fights, and they've put you in the fights. You fought De Los Santos, you fought Herring, you fought Valdez. You have some demo tape out there that Top Rank has put you in position to be great. Now in your last fight, you wasn't so great. Is that Top Rank's fault or is that your fault? So we have to start thinking about the word accountability. Me and KG, we've been talking a lot about accountability. You know what I'm saying? In a plethora of areas. So accountability, Shakur Stevenson has to look in the mirror and have that face-to-face reality with himself, bro. Because think about it. You go to PBC, you go to Amazon Prime. Is Amazon Prime gonna give you $40 million a fight? No. PBC is only on their third card, and we're in June, bro. We halfway through the year. That card they put on a couple weeks ago was their third card this year. Why would you go over there? That makes no sense. Okay. Well, let's say Golden Boy or Eddie. What 135 pounders? What top guys at 135 does Eddie have? He's in a turmoil with Devin Haney because Devin Haney don't want to commit to Matchroom. And Devin Haney isn't at 135 anymore. He's at 140. Besides William Cepeda on Golden Boy side, who does Golden Boy have for you to fight? And who's to say you're going to fight William Cepeda in your very first fight going over to Golden Boy? So again, it's all about logistics. The logistics ain't mathing with any of these other companies. You got something good over there at Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? Your best bet is to become a contract killer. You have one of the best contract killers in the game on your team, and Jay Prince. Get in your contract certain incentives, certain, guarantees, certain percentages. Become a contract killer. Get on the phone with your big bro Crawford. If anybody can tell you how to make your next move, your best move, it's none other than the numero uno guy in boxing right now. The real face of boxing. Terrence Bud Crawford. That's your man's. That's your big bro. Get him on the phone. Talk to him. Ask him questions. Pick his brain. Cause see, if we go back, if we jump in the hot tub time machine, we rewind the tape a little bit. Crawford re-signed a deal with Top Rank and got a shit ton of money. Made a shit ton of money before the Earl Spence fight. And then on top of that, made a shit ton of money in the Earl Spence fight. And look at what Crawford is doing now. He's making another bag. And he's securing his legacy. See, you got to know how to balance this shit, eh? It's all about balance.
Facts.
If Shakur Stevenson balances his career and his legacy, you make some good money, and you make some great fights. You can balance this shit, bro. You have the perfect man in your corner to do so. You got a contract killer on your team. You don't have to sign a lengthy deal. You don't have to be like Tank Davis. See, Tank Davis is locked down at Amazon Prime for 6 fights. It might take Tank Davis to 2030 to finish that contract at the rate PBC going. Who the hell want to be locked down for 6 years? When on Top Rank, you fighting what? At least twice a year? At least minimum. You fighting twice a year. We don't know if we're gonna see Tank Davis again this year. We don't know if we're gonna see Benavidez again this year. We don't know if we're gonna see Tim Tszyu. We don't know if we're gonna see these dudes again. You seen what Pitbull Cruz and them did? They went to the zone. So why would Shakur leave? It don't make no sense. Yeah, you could try to go be your own man, but you're gonna suffer. You're gonna pay the consequences. You might even try to get blackballed by Top Rank. Because guess what? If you leave Top Rank, all that shit you've been talking, I want the Lomachenko fight. I want to do it better than what Devin Haney did. I'm gonna be better than Devin Haney. I'm a go and fight every champion. Then why would you leave Top Rank when Top Rank has majority of the belts? It's not set in stone that Lomachenko and Tank is gonna fight, but just given the fact and the idea that they're in talks to fight should let you know, hey, okay, you did that for Loma. I'm gonna need the same treatment. I can go to Jersey and put 20,000 in the arena. Can Lomachenko do that in New York by itself? Fighting anybody? No, he can't. Know your value. You're a 3-division champion, silver medalist. You got as many accolades as Lomachenko, if not more. So, no. I say all that to say this, and I don't want to be too long-winded because Shakur is my man's, and I could talk about Shakur for 2 hours if I want to. But to answer your question, bro, I'm gonna say no. He does not stunt his growth in staying on Top Rank. That's all I got.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, do I got somebody backstage? Oh shoot, man, my man Red. I ain't even know. Red, I turned into you, man. What's up, man? Let the people know what's up and what you got going on.
Ain't nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing. I seen the brothers cooking. And I was able to make it before you got out of here, so I had to come, you know what I'm saying, slide through, say what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the family. You know what's going down with it.
Ain't nothing. You know, I guess KG let them know where they can find y'all at and what time periods they can find y'all at. Shoot, man, we cooked on a lot of things. Real quick, could you tell me what you thought about Tank and Frank Martin?
Great fight from Tank. Frank tried his best. Tank did what he was supposed to do in the ring. And I mean, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Good job. I mean, you can't talk down on a guy that did what they're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Because he was supposed to put that boy on a t-shirt, and that's what he did. But as far as him moving forward, we gonna see what is hitting on, man. Because I think it's real cute. Last year around this time, nigga was before the nigga went to jail. Nigga was saying belts don't matter. But now that a nigga up at 140, he talking about, man, I'm trying to go undisputed. You know what I'm saying? I think that's real cute. I also think it's real cute. A nigga opponent selection that'll say, yo, niggas don't say I fight black fighters. I fought an elite fighter in Frank Martin. And Frank Martin never been a champion. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't consider Frank Martin elite?
He a contender. He ain't no championship level fighter. Has he held the belt?
Is Lomachenko elite? Is Shakur Stevenson elite?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
They've beaten champions. They've held, you know what I'm saying, belts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you know, we gotta keep it funky. They champions at multiple weight classes. When is Frank Martin fought for a belt? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? When is Ryan Garcia fought for a belt? When Isaac Cruz fought Tank, when did Isaac Cruz fight for a belt? You know what I'm saying? So I'm starting to see a pattern. You fighting all these niggas. You the oldest one. You fighting all these niggas before they can get started out there. You know what I'm saying? So you can say you beat them. Type shit.
Don't come up in here with your pom poms waving for Devin.
I didn't.
You know what I'm saying?
See, look, nigga want to cut me off.
Don't come up in here waving your pom poms, man.
I didn't even bring up. All the thing I said was he doing this once Devin left. That's all I said. I'm talking about opponent selection and all kind of shit. This nigga want to cut a nigga off. No, don't come in here with pom poms for Devin. I'm just stating facts of who his opponent selection is and what he's saying he doing moving forward. That was it. Where you see a pom, I'm not like you. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to breastfeed. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, nigga, because nigga, you ain't a breastfeeder, nigga, but you was the ultimate cheerleader.
No, I'm not. But I said, how am I cheerleading?
Cause he waited till Devin moved up to fight.
Is that what he did? Is that what he did? Did he do it? Did he do it?
Man, listen, man.
Oh,
see, niggas like he did it, but see, niggas with your mindset and mentality is the reason why boxing is so fickle because we asked Tank Davis,
Hold on, man.
we asked Tank Davis over and over and over, fight a black fighter, fight a black fighter. He fighting all these Mexicans, and when a nigga fight a black fighter,
fight a beginner level black fighter. What the fuck is we talking about, man? Stop playing with me, man.
Oh
Stop
man,
the game. Stop the game.
now he a beginner. Now he a beginner.
Hey yo, niggas love to get technical, but then when you get technical, oh, we can't get technical. You know what I'm saying? Niggas love that type of shit. Niggas love to fight in elite black fighters. What niggas was saying.
What elite black fighter? What elite black fighter was available? Because Devin Haney was having legal issues. Shakur was not available. Shakur was not available.
Champion, nigga. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm asking you to ask. I'm asking you a question, Red. I said,
what retired?
What? Thank you, all fella. What black fighter was? What elite black fighter was available? That's what I asked you.
I just answered you. Shakur was, when Tank made his fight, Shakur was in negotiations for his little shit he got going on now. Tank could have sent a nigga an offer. Oh, don't get quiet now. Don't get quiet now. Cut me off, nigga. Cut me off.
Shakur had a fight, bro. What is you talking about?
Don't get quiet. Who said? You asked, I answered. You know what I'm saying?
So Frank, I guess Frank Martin wasn't good enough for Red. That's what I see. He wasn't good enough for Red.
What was Frank's biggest win? Michelle Rivera.
Michelle Rivera was tearing through dudes.
I didn't say that he wasn't. I don't. Hold on. I'm not saying Michelle Rivera is trash. What I'm saying is, what's his biggest win? A guy that's never even held the belt himself.
I don't like the fact that you just came in here and discredited the hell out of Frank Martin. Like Frank Martin wasn't the number one guy in the WBA.
All right, he earned his mandatory shit.
He wasn't the mandatory.
He was.
Yes, he was, bro. Yes, he was, bro. Don't come up in here trying to discredit that man.
Got elevated and Devin went up. Yeah, he was.
So he had the Reggie.
Yeah, basically. So
he had the Reggie.
So skills in 503.
Okay. So let me get this right. Not a theory. I gotta make sure I got it right, because sometimes the Reggie belt, you're not the mandatory. Sometimes you is.
That's true. That's true too.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't.
The nigga was all I know is the nigga was number one in the rankings, and you want to come up in here and discredit the man on his victory. Don't do that.
I'm not discrediting him.
Because when Dev moved up to 140 and he beat Regis, oh my god, Devin, he's so great, he's so good.
I'm not bringing up the nigga. You bringing the nigga up.
I'm just saying, because your energy was different. Your energy was different when Dev did it, and when Tank did it, it's something different.
Like I said, I'm not even bringing up Dev. I ain't bring none of that shit up.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You did, bro. Yo. In the first 15 seconds of you talking, bro, you said Devin Haney. So stop saying you didn't bring Devin up. You did. You did say Devin's name.
All right. Well, if that's the case, you know what I'm saying? Since he was the number one mandatory, Tank should have fought Dev when he was the mandatory, nigga. That was his elite black fighter right there, nigga. Since you want to go there, you know what I'm saying? Okay. He was number one, and he was the mandatory. See, I wasn't even trying to dance on that. You know what I'm saying? But since Frank Martin was such that guy, and he was why Tank didn't fight Dev when Dev was right there? They both had the WBA. Don't get quiet now, nigga. Cut me off. Oh,
I can't answer that, bro. I don't know why he didn't fight Devin, bro. I don't know.
I'll answer that. I mean, because you just want to put it on Tank and forget Floyd was all the way in the equation at the time.
Oh, here they go. Here
Yeah.
they go.
Put a little Jordan,
Here
like,
they go.
all about Boy
He was
Jordan.
gonna hold the set for the light skinned brothers.
Hey,
He
look,
gonna
man,
hold
like
the
I said,
set.
man. Like I said, man, I wasn't all that shit wasn't even really.
You know he was
about
blocking
Dev.
that fight.
The shit wasn't even really about Dev. You know what I'm saying? The shit was about Tank and his opponent selection, and how he avoid champions in the weight class. That's what it was really about. But 503 got all in his feelings and shit.
I'm not in my feelings, fam. I'm not in my feelings. I just don't. Listen, bro. Like I said, I don't want you, my brother Cadillac Red, who I love dearly. I do not want my brother to discredit Frank Martin's accomplishments.
I'm not discrediting shit. What I'm saying is that nigga was never a champion. He was not elite. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is we talking about?
He was testing to be elite, Red. He was testing to be elite.
That's fine. Just because you test for your fucking driver's license don't mean you can legitimately drive, nigga. The fuck is you saying?
What is you saying?
Nigga, cut me off.
What is you saying? That he didn't deserve the test, nigga? That's what you. That's what's coming across to me. That you saying Frank Martin didn't deserve to take the test.
I didn't. I'm not saying that. He did. He did. But let's be correct. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, nigga, are you trying to be a champion or do you want to be a gatekeeper tester type of guy? That's what I'm saying to Tank Davis, nigga.
So in order, okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so in order for Tank to get past gatekeeper, you want him to do what he needs to do, as in regards to fighting other champions in his division.
Yeah, just go fight some other champions in the division.
Okay.
Shit.
So you watched the fight. You watched the fight last night. You seen what they were saying. He might be possibly fighting Lomachenko. They already in negotiations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if that fight gets made, will Tank Davis be considered a champion of elite status? He's no longer a gatekeeper.
I'm not saying that the nigga is a gatekeeper. I'm saying stop playing like you a gatekeeper. Stop being out here having to be the one to test niggas. You are an elite fighter. You one of them guys. You one of them ones. I feel like that, and I'm not even like a big supporter of the nigga, but the nigga is nice. You know what I'm saying? So start doing shit that the niggas that's nice doing, and stop doing the bullshit. I don't see nothing wrong with what I'm saying. I'm saying.
Y'all got anything else for Red before I ask for something?
No, go ahead. I don't want to keep interrupting.
Red, is Frank Martin stunting his growth by saying that 135 and now moving up to 140?
That I don't know, man. That's something for him. That's for him. I don't know. Because I mean, if he feel comfortable at the weight,
obviously he ain't feel comfortable at the way he looked like Mike Jack and Thriller.
Man, man. All them niggas be looking thin in a motherfucker compared to how they, you know what I'm saying? All them niggas be looking like that. So
I never see nobody eyes.
And I seen Tank Davis up there motherfucker looking like, oh my God, that is not the same nigga. You remember taking them 130 days? Stop playing games. I'm saying, come on, man. Stop the game.
All right. So is Tank doing himself an injustice by not fighting the other champion?
In my opinion, yeah, hell yeah. And like I said, man, these negotiations with Lomachenko, man, I hope they go well. I hope they fight. I think Tank Davis gonna knock that nigga out with a body shot. Personally. But they gotta fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gotta fight. We gotta get that shit. We gotta see. Cause what if Loma get that motherfucker and get the mixing on this nigga? And and getting the fuck out the way. You know what I'm saying? Take a shot or two and run, and then get the mixing on the nigga again. That could happen. So, yeah, let's see. I'm with it.
Okay, so the last one before I get to the last question for everybody, and I end the stream, is Shakur doing himself an injustice or stunting his growth by him staying with Top Rank and resigning, or not?
Shit. I don't know, man. I don't know. Because resigning might not be bad because it is belts over there. But they might not give a fuck about him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Everything you look at the Top Rank be doing, you look at it like, hell yeah, that's nice. But then you be looking like, hold on, man. What the fuck is going on out here? You know what I'm saying? Like, prime example, the Shakur card coming up. Shakur on the card, Oshaki Foster on the card, Keyshawn Davis on the card. I said, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit nice. They got all niggas on the card. This shit looking fly, man. They show respect. Then I look at it again like, oh shit. One of these niggas might get fired. One of you niggas might get your candle put out and get kicked off the island fucking around with Top Rank fucking around and this type of shit. So I don't know. I just don't know with these niggas. I mean, he could re-sign with him and it'd be a good thing.
You don't think that about Shakur fighting Artem?
What?
That he could get his candle put in?
I mean, if he lose this fight and they might not want to re-sign him.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. This nigga's a hater, bro.
How? He on his last fight. I said it's a big if the nigga lose, right? But if he does lose, you think Top Rank gonna want to resign him? They gonna give him peanuts.
You don't. But what I asked you,
he gonna lose. I don't think he gonna lose.
Oh
no, I don't. And like I said, to answer your question, I'm not saying resigning the Top Rank. You know what I'm saying is an issue because it could help him out a lot, but it also could fuck him up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe if he signed with Top Rank and it's not a long-term deal, give me a 3-fight deal. I don't want no 6-fight deal being this motherfucker for, you know what I'm saying, 3 years or some wild shit. Fucking with y'all. Give me like a 3.
Yeah, Shakur 26.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 3-fight deal for it the most, nigga. Let's see what y'all can do for me. And if y'all can't give me what I need in these 3 fights, then I ain't re-signing with y'all no more. You know what I'm saying? You can't be mad at some shit like that. So, you know, it's just all on how you work it.
Okay. Okay. So this is the last one. And we're gonna end it on this. Shout out to my brothers. This has actually been very entertaining. I forgot how entertaining it is when we all get together. I wish Stay Ready was here. This is the big one. Devin Haney and Ryan.
Oh Lord, Red got his pom-poms ready.
I'm coming to Red. I might come to Red last. I'm gonna come to KG first. Do you think Devin Haney is stunting his growth by him taking a year off and waiting for Ryan for all the legal issues? KG, I'm coming to you first.
He's stunning his growth if that's the reason.
Oh man.
Yeah. he's stunting his growth if that's the reason. You know what I'm saying? Because if he's gonna take this year off, like he said in his tweet, I want to take some time off and go spend some of my money. Go do that. But at the same time, be in the lab, creating new scenarios, new possibilities, new variations of yourself. Because whether you disappear for a year or two, or you go fight in the next couple of months, you still got a stain that a lot of people are going to hold over you. You know what I'm saying? So you need to whatever it is you're doing, you better be working, because when you come back, you got to come back with intensity, and you got to actually not appease to the daggone fans, but appease to what the damn mission is. You can't get caught up in that shit. You know what I'm saying? So um, take the time off if that's what you're gonna do, but make sure it's damn productive time. It's actually something that's gonna actually pour something into you. Because, like I said, uh, fighters have controversial fights, disappointing losses. You don't look the greatest in your victories. Like I said, everybody's gonna get criticized based off of what they look like last. So based on how you look like last, even though the shit is a no contest that people's going to constantly hang over you, that's going to ring in your head. So we got to find out if he has shell shock and that plays a part, or he's able to shake that shit free and actually believe the shit don't exist. Because as fighters, you know this, you got to have short-term memory loss. You have to. If you don't, you're going to live on the past and you're going to be timid going forward. You're going to be gun shy going forward. You're going to be more overly defensive going forward. And you're going to be putting yourself in harm's way going forward. So he's stunned his growth, like I said, if Brian is his focus. Because Ryan is them. Let the people handle Ryan. However they handle him, don't worry about how they handle him. Worry about your career. Let's know that whatever the daggone situation is, it ain't got nothing to do with you now. Go do what you got to do today and keep, you know what I'm saying, to get your career back on track. So that's what I got.
Yes, sir. Our fella, you, what do you think? As far as Devin and the whole Ryan situation and him taking a year off.
I don't think this is stunning his growth. I think this might be somewhat well played by Devin Haney. Um, he's been taking a little bit of criticism for the purse bid that just came up with Sandor Martin, and the lack thereof of bidders, and the lack thereof of money that was generated for the purse bid. But it's suspicious to me that a former undisputed and the current champion would only have one bidder from the opposing team bidding. So that that's kind of suspicious to me, but albeit it all falls in line into what I believe Team Haney wanted originally, and that was a little sabbatical. Because taking the Sandor Martin fight, yes, it would be a pay cut, and yes, it can be a risk. High risk, low reward. A possible banana skin that Devin might slip on. for the price of a measly 1.5. We don't know the psychological damage that Devin has incurred from this whole ordeal with the Ryan Garcia fight. Is there possibilities there's some physical damage inflicted too? Because now we hear reports that Team Haney is adamant on suing Ryan Garcia and his team on the grounds of they've lessened or lowered Haney's dollar value through these results. So ultimately, I think this year off that Haney's proposed to take isn't a stunt. It's not stunning his growth at all. He's still young. I believe the WBC came out and said that he will be the champion in recess until that time that he comes back. I think he'll be able to rest up, build up, rebuild in the lab, use some of that money to hire a defensive technician, because drug cheat or not, there was some defensive deficiencies that we saw in that fight. What still remains is that the left hook was still landing in repeated fashion. So some of that money that you propose to spend during that sabbatical, I hope it gets put to a use of a defensive technician to address those deficiencies, Devin. But albeit, I don't think it's a stunt. A stunt. I think it's a well played move. It won't be stunting his growth. That's my take.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Okay. 503. What do you think?
What's the question again, Ak?
Do you feel like Devin taking a year off and not fighting Sandor Martin will stunt Devin Haney's growth and waiting for Ryan?
You most definitely gonna stunt his growth. Ryan Garcia in 2024 has stunned Devin Haney's growth. This whole situation has stunted his growth, bro, from the actual fight, the weight situation, the drug test situation, the results of the drug test, the commission, everything has stunned his growth because you have a whole lot of tribalism. Some guys are on the fence. Some guys are team Haney, and some guys are just team boxing, and they just want to see Dev get back in the ring and continue to keep trucking. I don't understand Devin Haney's end game with this. I would have liked to think that Dev would have been satisfied with the ruling in his favor. They took his O off his they took his loss off his record. He got his O back. Um Ryan Garcia has got suspended, but it seemed like that's not enough for Devin Haney and his team. He wants to take legal action against Ryan. Um, and in some ways, I understand, Devin Haney and his method to his madness, but in some ways, I don't. Now he's steady talking about, oh, this done something to my mental, this done something to my physical, uh, which is understandable because you got punched in the face, you got punched down. It was very brutal. You took a very very bad beating. So in that part of the equation is understandable, but it don't make sense to me if this guy was willing to come in overweight, which you knew about, and come in with steroids in his system, which you found out about later after the fight. Why would you want to put yourself through all that possibly again just to say that you got your get back? What does Ryan Garcia do for you? What has Ryan Garcia done for you besides a decent payday? But think about everything that's came with that, bro. Um, people will not forget, you know what I'm saying, that beating you took. You know what I'm saying? And once again, I'm not on Ryan Garcia's side. I don't stand for cheating at all. And I'm glad Devin Haney got justice. And he was able to get, the commission to rule in his favor. So salute to the boxing gods for that. I'm not in Ryan Garcia's favor of anything. But it makes no sense to keep trying to deal with this dude, bro. That's the biggest question and concern for me. You got your O back, you got justice. Why sit around and wait for him? You gonna sit? So that means Ryan Garcia just got suspended a couple days ago. So that means you're gonna sit out until June when you got um Liam Pyro. That's a big money unification fight. You got Pitbull Cruz, El Rayo. That's a big money unification fight. You see what I'm saying? Um, you got Teofimo. That's another big money rival fight, and I think that's the biggest of them all. Why sit around and wait, bro, when you have so many other opportunities literally banging at your friend door? It makes no sense to me as a content creator and as a boxing fan in general. It makes no sense, it don't. You know what I'm saying? I would not deal with this dude. This dude has caused you nothing but misfortune and a whole lot of pain and bullshit and fuck shit. Ryan Garcia does not deserve to bless the ring with you again. Ryan Garcia doesn't deserve to bless the ring with anybody again, if I'm just being honest. This dude should be the fuck out of boxing. He should take a big baby Miller vacation permanently. Big baby got to come back. I don't want to see Ryan Garcia come back. Why would Devin want to see this dude come back? It's so many other things and opportunities in boxing. You got the possibility of, like, the pictures you got up right here, right now. You got the possibility of Tank Davis possibly coming up. You got the possibility of Shakur Stevenson possibly coming up. It's so many other opportunities, bro, and big money legacy fights, defining moments for you, man. This shit that happened with Ryan, it don't define you. You know what I'm saying? You still writing pages in the legacy book of DHP. it's still demo tapes to be put down out here. Ryan Garcia should not be in that equation. Now, you got the fight took off your resume. It's not in the books no more. So people will still remember you getting beat the fuck up, but you can right your wrongs, bro, with a win over Liam Pyro, T.O., Pitbull Cruz, Tank, Shakur.
Nah, B. I'm out there.
Somebody paid for it. You didn't pay for it.
Nah, B. He need to get that back, dog. You know what I mean? He need to get that back. And he don't. I'm not saying. I understand what you're saying that Ryan Garcia doesn't deserve to be back in the ring with him, but at the same time, he has to get that back. That mean
He got to sit out a whole year to do so.
he seek health and wellness, bro. You know what I mean? And take a good year. Maybe they do it. Maybe they do it at welterweight. I mean, maybe it's gonna take a year to devise a defensive plan. You know what I mean? But uh, yeah, man.
Look. I feel what you're saying, but he has to take a whole year off his career to get his get back. When you got the division for 140 is for the taking, bro. You got multiple fights that you can fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense for this man to sit out a year, build up rust, build up cobwebs, and then try to shake it off with fighting Ryan again.
Bro, we gotta be real with it. You know what I mean? Devin has seen all the accolades. You know what I mean? And I think he's looking at it somewhat. Team Haney's looking at it as his prize fighting time. You know what I mean? Maybe the Haney era has to do with getting that bag as well.
I'm not mad at you getting the
Like I
bag,
said,
bro.
that bag wasn't a bag. You know what I mean? I think Haney was being interviewed by Dan Raphael, and he said he never seen a bag like that since his first contract starting with Matchroom. You know what I mean? So in that sense, he's saying that's introductory level shit. You know what I mean? So I'd rather take the year off and spend some of my riches that are probably 5 times the amount of that. Spend that in a year, you know what I mean, and then get back to it with possibly Ryan Garcia, which now amounts to, I think, a bigger fight. This is huge news. 503. This is actually the worst thing that could have happened to Tank's news week, because it was all about Tank knocking out Frank Martin, and as soon as this news drops, we back talking about Devin and Ryan Garcia.
Man, I feel you all, but I'm like, you want to we gonna do the shit about the House of the Dragon, my nigga. I'm like Damon Targaryen, my nigga. I'm ready to go kill Vagar right now. I'm not trying to wait. Homie. I want to go kill and slay the biggest motherfucking dragon right now. Let's ride. I'm on some Damon Targaryen shit, big bro. It's a son for me. Somebody gotta pay. I'm not finna sit around and grieve like Rhaenyra Targaryen. Oh, I gotta give him a fuck all that. I'm trying to slit a nigga throat right now, B. Somebody got to go.
Yeah, somebody got to go, but he should have. Somebody got to go for a bigger bag. You saw that little bag, that little itty bitty bag that Damon put up there for 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 the son. Come on, dog.
So a year off makes the
You
bag
get
bigger.
what you pay for, dog. You know what I mean? We ain't trying to
A
get no
year off makes the
Sando
bag
Martin
bigger.
bag. We trying to get that big money bag and get it back in blood too.
I don't get that part.
Me neither. Me neither. I don't get that nigga.
Cause
I'm
you
ready
already
to.
know when they go back to the table, Ryan gonna be still hanging on to the damn shit that don't exist and say, "Hey, nigga, I want a bigger split."
Facts. And my apologies, y'all. My power went out. I don't know what the hell is going. We had a bad storm in New York, so yeah, my bad. My bad about that. But go ahead. Go ahead. Keep cooking, Father.
Nah, we cooking, bro. The light ain't went off yet, so you good money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't listen, man. I'm like Damon Targaryen. That's why he my favorite character on House of Dragon. And nigga Damon be with the smoke right now. I'm ready to ride to King's Landing and kill a nigga. That's the type time that Devin Haney needs to be on, bro. I don't give a damn who it is. It could be Jaceres, Eamon, Vega. Somebody got to get this work.
Nah, Damon on that cheap smoke. That's why. That's
You
why
know
I'm
what I'm
trying to
saying?
go 503.
I don't know none of y'all niggas talking about, man.
He
Talk
riding
boxing,
that
man.
cheap. He smoking
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
smoke, bro.
I ain't go for. I don't know about that neither.
What? Okay, K. I'm putting it to. I'm putting it to. All know what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna say this, bro. You just got your ass kicked, beat. You took a loss. You got your loss back. You know what I'm saying? Why? Like you just said, KG. Sitting around a year does not make the bag go up, bro. Now you go in this bitch, you beat Tiafimo. That makes the bag go up. You beat Pitbull Cruz. That makes the bag go up. So while Ryan is on the sideline for a year,
Oh, the lie
waiting,
detector determined.
while he's sitting on the sideline waiting for a year, bro, you out here getting busy. You on pay-per-view after pay-per-view after pay-per-view. So if you do decide to fight Ryan again, oh, guess what, nigga? I did 500K with Pitbull Cruz. I did 500K with Tio. I did 200 with Liam. I'm that nigga. And I got multiple belts. I'm a two-weight division champion, unified at 140. It's 50-50 or nothing, homie. You can't take the bigger purse in this situation because Dev took less of the money because Ryan is holding on to my man's that's flipping in the air right now. Numbers. They went platinum in the ghetto with that Millie. You know what I'm saying? So Ryan is holding on to that. But guess what, nigga? All my fights with T.O.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
All my fights with T.O. fucking Pitbull, Liam, nigga. That's a meal worth of pay-per-view buys right there. Just with them, I'm putting numbers up, nigga. Check the numbers. That bad.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
That's all I got, man. I know the other brothers want to cook, but I just wanted to say that, man. I just wanted to say that. Go ahead, Act.
Yes, sir. KG and Red, did I come to y'all yet or no?
It already came to me. I came to me
Okay.
first.
Okay. My bad. I just making sure. Red, last but not least, because I was saving you for last because it was Dev.
Yeah, man, fuck around and your best ability is availability, man. And if you waiting on the sideline for a year, that's never good.
Okay. All right. Let me find out Red.
You want to
Red
be,
being fair.
you want, what you mean now? I'm not you niggas. I'm consistent. You niggas not consistent. Y'all pick and choose. Y'all got a lot of picks and chooses and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, but nah, though, man. Your best ability is availability, man. You know what I'm saying? You the champion. fuck it, man. I say fight Sandor Martin. You know what I'm saying? You gotta if a nigga if you gotta he's suspended. So if you gotta do what you gotta do, restart as far as earning potential and get back at it. When you finally do fight this nigga and you didn't earn all that shit, he gets nothing. And you whip him that way too. So I don't know, man. I say, you know what I'm saying, stay available, stay out there. Take time, spend money, do what you want to do, of course. But get your ass back out there, man. Don't be waiting on the sideline for him because he don't give a fuck about his career. He unprofessional. You are professional. You give a fuck. So continue to build a legacy. You know what I'm saying? He could afford to do these things because he never had one. You know what I'm saying? So don't be on the sideline waiting on him, for sure.
Yes, sir. So that's what you got, Red.
Yeah, that's it.
Um, me personally, before we get off of here, I actually agree with a little bit of everybody. I feel as though, Devin taking a year off and you got a title, it's different if you don't have a title. You got a title and they're going to put you at the champion at recess. Cool. Take your time off because, you know, maybe you got to rediscover things. You know what I mean? And he lost sight of things. And as men, we all do that in whatever we doing. So I feel as though I'm not all the way mad at him at taking time off, but just don't hold up the division. I put that with fighters that I like, with whoever likes, you know, don't hold up the division. And he's not gonna hold up the division because they saying that they're gonna make him the champion at recess. So take your year off. Um, like everybody's that's been talking about it, that's neutral. They feel as though like he took substantial damage in that last fight. He might need a year off. He actually might need a year off. There's nothing wrong with that. He might actually need that whole year off. Cause Ryan ain't no light puncher. Ryan could crack. No matter what we think about him or what we feel about him. Ryan could crack in the show. So he may actually need that year off. He might not be able to get back in that ring because I'm going to keep it a stack with y'all. He's in the same boat to me as Earl Spence. I don't know what the ramifications was of that last fight, and you going into this fight. I don't know how your punch resistance can be. I told y'all about punch resistance and how it could change in one fight. It's not just about fans, it's about people as a whole not understanding that in boxing. You gotta understand people's punch resistance can change in one fight. So they may need time to heal and recuperate from their wounds. Deontay Wilder, I love him to death. In that second Fury fight, I feel like his punch resistance was never the same. We don't know if Earl Spence punch resistance is the same after that Terrence Crawford fight. We don't know. Yeah, I could say he's gonna go up there and beat Fundora, but we don't know that. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say, but we don't know that. We can say whatever we want to say about Devin Haney. We don't know if his punch resistance is the same after that Ryan Garcia fight, especially because he lasted the distance. So we have to think about things like that.
And salute to Healer the teacher, and salute to Mondo Musa. You know what I'm saying? Salute to both my bros. You know, but I'm just saying we don't know that. Y'all can root for people all y'all want and go with y'all heart, but what the mind wants is gonna end up happening. And that's all I really gotta say about that. I'm not all the way. I'm kind of in agreement more with what our fella said. Maybe he might need that year off. I might have to agree with our fella. And to all my bros, before we end this live, let's sit in the back real quick. You know, my power is out. I'm on my phone right now. I don't know what's going on in New York City right now with this storm, but it's crazy out here. But I appreciate all my bros coming in. Fella, give me your last, bro.
Dope Cook, you know what I mean? Salute to the chat. It all pulled up. Make sure y'all shop usualsuspect6.com. We got a bunch of new drip for our summer collection in the dig. And yeah, we probably gonna be backstage politicking about the meet and greet. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets for the LDBC meet and greet in Atlanta. Uh, 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 what second week of August is going down. So yeah, make sure y'all tap into that. It's your favorite, your most hated R fella. Salute to the usual suspect 6. Salute to the LDBC. And I'm Gizzo.
Um, 503, man, my bro, man. Let the people know what you got going on tomorrow and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I got some new content coming. Me and my brother Ard, we gonna be doing a review on the House of the Dragon season 2. This well overdue. You know what I'm saying? Uh yeah, I'm finna get back in my entertainment bag, man. We definitely gonna put some diversity on the channel. We not just gonna talk boxing. I'm not just really on boxing like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Definitely gonna be talking football when the football season start. Me and Red got some shit coming on Supreme Beast. Um, be on the lookout for Usual Suspect Sunday boxing recap though. That's the recap show. I wasn't able to do the original time slot because of Father's Day last weekend, but hopefully if the guys got time, y'all could pull up 3:30 Texas time, that's central. You know what I'm saying? 4:30 if you're on the East Coast time. And yeah, man, we just gonna continue to keep dropping this fire ass content. Apologies. Uh I haven't dropped no content on the channel all week. You know what I'm saying? I've been ripping and running and stuff. But me and KG, we did a dope usual suspect reports on last Sunday. It was a great show. We talked about a lot of good things. So salute to KG for always coming through, pulling up on me, bro, a real one. And yeah, man, you know, just be on the lookout, man. We definitely got a lot of shit coming. Be sure to shop Usual Suspect 6. Um, go get that Texas drip shirt. Go get your 503 trucker hats. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely finna uh make a big purchase. You know what I'm saying? And stack up on my summertime drip for the meet and greet and just for the everyday wear. You know what I'm saying? So salute to you, Act. You know what I'm saying? We haven't done a live on your show in months, man. So I'm glad you did this today. Majority of all the brothers was here. We was, at 75% Voltron. You know what I'm saying? So salute to you for that, bro. But yeah, be on the lookout for more content from me though, and follow me on Instagram too, man. Hard hitter, and it's it's Hard Hitter Sports Entertainment on YouTube. 503 line. You can look me up like that as well.
Um, See, 503 done forgot. Even if I come late, I come on his channel, but it's cool. It's cool. We still love you, Five. We still love you. Um, Supreme Beast, man. Let the people know what's going on and give them your last.
Yeah, man, you already know, you know what I'm saying? We outside with it. We missed a couple days last week, and then they had fights on, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, we back at it on Monday for sure. Yeah, and be on the lookout, man. Supreme Beast After Hours, man. We about to bust that thing back on wide open and shit, man. See what it's talking about, man. So be on the lookout for that as well, man. Salute to the chat. Salute to my guys. It's the usual suspect Ting. Salute to the LDBC, man. I'll holler at y'all in a minute though. What?
Yes, sir. And last but not least, the good doctor.
Shit, man. It was another good one, man. Red already said that shit. Everybody need to come to the meet and greet. I want to see everybody. I want to see everybody face to face. You know what I'm saying? I want to see everybody face to face. So I need everybody there. Because Voltron is reformed there. We're gonna act up. We're gonna get a little ignorant. But I want to see everybody face to face. So I want to make sure everybody is everybody's good. Everybody has a good understanding that the usual suspects are usual suspects. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I don't give a fuck. I'm fucking tired right now, man. I'm fucking fading out over here. So shout out to the chat. Shout out to the fellas. Shout out to everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. And on that note, we're going to get a word from the Melting Man, our sponsor, and we're going to get up out of here.
I want to ask you something, and I want you to be honest with yourself. Only the people who thought about what I'm about to say comment. If you comment some horse shit, I'm not going to take you serious. If you comment some dumb shit, I'm not going to take you serious. But I really want you to ask yourself, did I fail you as a creator? Or did y'all fail me as followers?
I hit them with that act reacher. Y'all gonna learn today. I'm a teacher. That act reacher.